Fix my credit. I'm gonna buy that brand new home. Fix my credit. I'm gonna pay off my student loan. Fix my credit. No more paying my bills late. Fix my credit. I need a better interest rate. Fix my credit. Bad credit is gone way too far. Fix my credit. I need a brand new car. Fix my credit. Hold on, don't give in. Fix my credit. Hey, in the end, you're gonna win. Fix my credit. Gonna buy that brand new home. Fix my credit. Gonna pay out my student loan. Fix my credit. No more paying my bills late. Fix my credit. I need a better interest rate. Fix my credit. My credit is going way too far.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hey, what's up? I'm here. You are officially welcome to the live credit show. There's no credit show like this credit show. So welcome to Exceptional Credit Repair, LLC. It's going to be a tremendous show. Of course, I got my guests here tonight. I'm so super excited. We're getting ready to have a good time. It's just going to be a lot of laughs. You're going to want to make sure that you take notes. And if, go back and watch the show like you normally do anyway. But I'm super, super excited. Now, I have to do this because they always say that I don't do it. So we're live on Instagram on both of my platforms on Instagram, which is EC Repair Now and Casacello James, or just Casacello. And then we're live mainly on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, you're going to type in Exceptional Credit Repair LLC. And then if you're on Facebook, there's so many, there's over 3,000, almost 4,000 people on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, you certainly want to share this on Instagram, share this on Facebook. If you got the little tweet Twitter stuff, do it on Twitter as well. So we're going to be on all platforms tonight. It's going to be off the hook. And we have a whole lot of information. We're going to be answering questions concerning you. All right. So without further ado, I want to dive right into the show because every time we get started and I have a guest, the times go by very quickly. This is my man, Mr. Carl Chambers. Carl Chambers. I've been wanting to get him here. Yeah. He is Dior, the fragrance Dior, the clothing Dior, everything about Dior. He is the regional makeup artist, regional makeup artist for Dior. Yeah. And he has excellent credit.
Yes.
But I wanted him here because my book and my particular company is not only for people that have bad credit. It is for people that want to take their credit to the next level. And so he has excellent credit. I've already verified that. I'm telling you, he lives a wonderful, extravagant, successful life. Oh. He's a very, very on point. This young man can sell you your pocketbook back to you or your wallet. This joker right here, he can sell anything. All right. Oh, wow. So I'm super excited about that. And he does an excellent job. But we want to talk about the topic on tonight is things you need to know about your credit. So again, welcome on Instagram, welcome on the platforms YouTube and Facebook and all that yada stuff. All right. So get your pen, get your notes out and all that good stuff. But without further ado, thank you so much, Carl Chambers.
Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. If I knew you had this much fun, I would already been here a long time ago. Thank you so much for having me. We're talking about something that's very dear to my heart, which is credit, because I don't know how you feel, but I believe that America runs off of credit.
They
You have
do.
to have credit.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
And that is so true. We can start right there. Now, most people say this, that cash is king. Now, we're not saying we won't take cash, because if you give it to us right now, shoot, we'll spend it, I promise you. But for the most part, America in the U.S.,
Absolutely.
we deal with credit. It's very, very substantial. It's very, very important, because you need to understand, most people have a general idea, because you're not a rookie or a novice to the thing, but you need to understand how it works when it comes down to your credit report.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. Anything that's on your credit report. Most people ask me, do you do taxes? No. Do you do tax liens, as far as just a separate entity? Absolutely not. But if it's on your credit report, then I can help you.
Okay.
All right. So we want to talk about that. And the reason why I wanted Carl here, and he's on social media as well.
Yes.
And if you're in most places in Atlanta, whether it's Lenox, whether it's Perimeter Mall,
Absolutely.
or something of that nature. Now, we don't want no stalkers. We don't want no stalkers. No stalkers. We can't deal with that. But at the end of the day, not only will this young man will sell you some Dior products and stuff of that nature, but he's also an encourager. That's what I like. So if you don't understand some of the stuff, you'll have a chance to ask the question. So I know some of you all coming in, and so okay, hello. So let's get this out of the way. Lisa Williams is in the house.
Hey.
All right now,
Hey,
Lisa, come on here. That's my man, Irvin. Mr. Walker, Mr. Walker. Now, Mr. Fletcher, I was looking for you. Mr. Fletcher is here. There go my bro. What's up, bro? David, wait, I got him here. Let me see. This is right here. Oh, that's your girl, Arlene.
Oh, Arlene, yes, I love her.
Girl, what you talking about? What you talking about? That's one of our good friends.
Yeah.
Kind of platinum blonde.
Absolutely. Gorgeous.
Okay,
Gorgeous.
yes. Somebody say, hey, Charles. We'll take it. His name is Carl.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it, because they butchered by us too. All right, this lady is so dear to my heart. She's been rocking with me for a long time. Sheila Dobbins. She's like my secretary online. All right, Mr. Lamar, welcome. All right, Dee Dee. All right, Venters.
I love that picture.
I know she giving it to her, baby. All right, that's all right. Arlene, it's so good to see you. I know you rocking that haircut. All right, go. King
Who is
Charles.
this? Hey, what's up, Lisa?
This is Charles and Company. All right, so Charles Chambers. All right,
I need to change my name
to Charles, Prince Charles. Oh, now this is Dr. Betty Franks. Now she off the hook. That's my chicken buddy. Now this joker here said he's a
Presbyterian.
I can't even say it. I was calling him Presbyterian.
That's a religion. Totally different.
All right, so we're so happy to have him there. What's up, Ma? All right, so shout out to everybody. All right, let me see. I'm so glad you are on the show. My brother spoke so highly of you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so
and
glad to be
blessed.
here.
Well, we're just going to have a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do is, if you have any questions that you want to ask about personal credit or business credit, we're going to take a stab at it, and we're going to answer those questions. All right. And so the first question he's got his phone and all of that stuff. Yeah. So I want him to ask me any of the questions. What I did was we just took a big poll of different things. Me and him, we talked about it. And we decided to come up with the questions that the viewers or people in general across the country would ask. All right. So we're going to start with the first question, and that is what?
Okay. First question is checking your credit hurtful? You know how and how often can you check your credit?
First of all, checking your credit, if you do it on a credit monitoring site like Experian, Credit Karma, MyFICO, if you check it on a credit monitoring site, it does not hurt your credit. So no, the only time it hurts your credit if you're buying or trying to purchase goods and services, or if you're applying for a credit card so you can purchase something. But if you're if you're on a credit monitoring site, then no, it doesn't hurt you at all.
Good to know. It's funny that you said that, because the next question was, when you often find yourself going into these retail stores and they're talking up their credit cards for you to get, right?
Yeah.
So I guess my question is how many points is that inquiry on your credit?
It can vary. So checking your credit card, if you're on a credit monitoring site, does not hurt your credit report. So it's not, you don't Don't lose any points. But if you go to, let's say, Neiman's, or let's say Saks, or let's say Macy's, which we're familiar with Macy's. So if you go to Macy's, now if you apply for that American Express card, or if you apply for the regular charge card, the store card, yes, you will lose some points. Now, how do you determine how many points you lose? We don't determine that. The system in which you're applying to, it determines how many points that you lose. Oh, wow. So in instance, if Macy's use FICO, or if they use, I'm gonna talk about two tonight, so there are many of them, but the two I'm gonna talk about tonight is FICO, which is the leading checker in the US, or if they use the Vantage. There are some companies that do use the Vantage, but the Vantage particular score is the 3.0. My FICO is more common in the credit card industry, the home industry, and the auto industry. Right. So, and even in the retail industry. Right. But yes, you will lose some points. But whatever's on your credit report will determine how many points you lose.
Good to know. I did not know that. Thank you so much. So, oftentimes you hear people like, my credit's, it's not good. I'm so old, or it's too late to fix. Is it ever too late to change your credit or to start fixing your credit?
No, never. It's just like going back to school. If you're 60 and you still can learn, you need to go back. So, if you are in a pickle, or if you're between a rock and a hard place, I told you she's wonderful. So she keeps us straight, Sheila. Right. She's so efficient. Thank you, Sheila.
It. I'm leading that. That.
So, no, it's never too late to start fixing your credit. Okay. It's never too late to start checking your credit or coming up with some type of solution. Now, let me interject something here. Every Tuesday night, this special is only for Tuesday night. This $175. You can do it Tuesday during the day, Tuesday night, or whenever. So, but when you get ready to make up your mind, this becomes a life-changing decision. So most people, like if you're saying, well, I'm tired of having my mom co-sign, I'm tired of living with a roommate. There's nothing wrong with roommates. Or I'm tired of sleeping with my first cousin because I pay half of the rent and they don't pay the other half. Or you're in a bad relationship or a good relationship, but you just need your own space. You ain't married yet, but you still want your own space. All right. So at the end of the day, it's never too late to start. You just got to you have to have discipline. And I suggest before you call me, you need to have a made up mind.
So be ready. You got to be ready.
Yeah, because most people are not. They keep saying, well, I'm going to call you when I get it together. Something is always going to come up. So you ain't going to never get it together.
Yes. Now, it's so funny that you bring up this 175. So before I give you my money, before I give you mine, what exactly does that 175 entail? What are you going to do with that?
Absolutely. The first thing that I'm going to do for free before I even take your 175 is analyze and check your credit report. The two I like is Credit Karma and Experian.com. The two I like, Sheila, is Credit Karma and Experian.com. So what's going on, Gayla? What's that? What's it? So the two I like, I have to look at your report. The reason why I love Credit Karma is because they do an excellent job with the platform. Okay. I can see your inquiries. I can see your payment history. I can see how many accounts that you have. I can go back and see how many closed accounts you have. I can see your public record. I can see your mortgage. I can see everything. It's very easy for me. Some people don't like it, but as far as exceptional credit repair, I love it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to check that absolutely free. Now, isn't that nice?
That's amazing.
It's amazing because most companies,
will charge you to do that.
Yes, Lord. And they'll call it their administration fee.
What do they call it?
Administration fee. All right. A fancy little word.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm not going to charge you one dime. So if you call me tomorrow, I'll look at your credit for free. Even if you don't go with me, even if you go with credit company Zimbabwe, I don't care. Right. But I will still look at it for free. Now, don't waste my time. Right. All right, don't waste my time. Hey, don't waste my time. All right. But at the end of the day, you need to understand nobody builds a house and you have not cleared the land. There you go. And first of all, they have to assess the land before they even do any demolition or construction or whatever the case may be. All right, so I will look at it for free. All right.
So question, so I hear a lot of that you're going to fix it, which is incredible and great. You're going to go in, dive in, take a look at it and see what needs to be done. But are you just going to leave us after that? Like, no, are you, because I feel like it's an education, learning how to build your credit, monitor your credit, get better at knowing what it is.
Absolutely. See, that's why I needed him here so he can ask me the questions. So I'm gonna check your credit for free, number one, because I'm long-winded. And then the next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna assess. I'm gonna write down for my benefit. Even if you don't go with me, I'm gonna log everything in my particular notes that's good, the positive, and then I'm gonna log everything that we need to dispute. What I mean by we need to dispute, this is everything that I'm going to put in my dispute letter and send off to all three bureaus. I'm responsible for only 3 bureaus.
Okay.
All right. That's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. That's what I hold my company accountable.
Okay.
All those other subsidiaries, if I do that, it's because we work something out and that's off camera with that particular individual.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to check it for free. I'm going to then record everything that we need to fix. I'm going to then thirdly devise a plan for you. I don't use just one cookie cutter method. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to take out time is money, and I'm going to put together a method, expertise. I'm going to put all my expertise into trying to get you the best representation. It's just like going to court. When you hire that lawyer, he's going to work on your case. And even though he's probably had your case 10 times over, but he's going to put a little bit different to Pookie's than he did to Jason's. And from Michael versus Ben. All right. So I'm going to do all of that for you. And then I'm going to answer any questions. I'm going to have an open and honest dialogue with you. If I feel like I can't give you a concrete deadline when it's going to be fixed, but I'm going to have a conversation with you. And then if I feel a lot of resistance and I feel like you're trying to do my job or overtalk me, then I already know it's not going to be a good fit. You have to let the mechanic be the mechanic. Let the makeup artist do what he got to do, and you can't get mad if you sit in your chair and the whatever. I don't know a lot about it. If the foundation costs $40, you sat in the chair.
Right. No, I get it. But I like that you're going to also say that you're going to listen to them, work with them, train them, which is what it's all about.
And I'm going to piggyback real quick off that. The discipline comes in also when I suggest my book, which is on Amazon.com, Teach Me How. That's why I picked the title of that book. Teach Me How. I didn't just come up with a fancy title just because it was going to sell books, but that's what I do. I'm more of a father. I'm the daddy of the group. Anywhere I go, whether we with friends, family, whomever it is, I'm a natural born caregiver. I'm a natural born protector and leader. So it makes my company look good when you come out looking good.
Absolutely.
I don't want to shoot and hit no blank.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I often say when people come into my chair, you know what I mean? I do a great job. Or then I see somebody that does not. Now, don't say my name. I didn't do that. Don't say my name. Don't say my name.
Charles.
If you pick that color, don't say I did.
Yeah. Now you can, if you doing what he told you to do, then you do Beyonce. Say my name. Say my name.
Oh my
I
God.
did the church version.
I love it. I love it.
Say my name, baby.
So another question that I even always wanted to know, with the scoring, right? Is there a particular score that you said, okay, this is considered good? Is there a score? What is a good score to have?
A good score to have, I say professionally, this is my professional opinion. This is an excellent question. A good score to have is anything, depending on what you're trying to do, the lifestyle that you live, 620 or above.
Okay.
Because most things you can qualify, but you still have to meet a whole lot of other criteria. It's not just because most people just look at the 3-digit score.
Right.
With business credit, you get a 2-digit score.
Okay.
With personal credit, you get a 3-digit score. So I say 620, 650, 700. Once you get to 700, keep working with that credit advisor. That's what I tell people. I'm your credit advisor. And so as a credit analyst, or if you are analyst for a corporation, what you do is you go in, you analyze those books, you assess what is good, what is bad. And so I analyze everything. And so I'm going to say 620, but then I'm also pin with that is case by case basis.
Absolutely.
Because for you, maybe a 650 is all American Express need.
That's amazing. I mean, because that's exactly, guys, why I came on here, because my credit's already good, but I want to take it to the next level. How do I take
Hi, y'all. On Instagram.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, I see y'all moving on Instagram. Moving on up.
So how do I take that already good score and take it to the next level which is what excellent. You know what I mean?
Let me piggyback off that real quick because these are some good questions. So, and if y'all have any questions, type them on the screen. This is the time, whatever you need to know. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all jokers want to know, are you single? Do you have any baby mamas or whatever the case may be? This is the thing that would change your life forever. I'm telling you, getting your credit together will change. It has for me. It added to the wealth that God had already blessed me with. I'm going to say that again. It added to the wealth. It's part of my destiny, not was a part. For the rest of my life, this is part of my death. Lord, I feel like running right now.
Okay.
For the rest of my life, I promise you, I'm not going to have bad credit. You got to know this system because I'm telling you, the system is already rigged against us. I don't care who like it. I don't care what company tell you. You got to watch out for them jokers. Like Esther said, you heathen. All right. You got to make up your mind that, hey, whatever's done in my past is done, but I'm going to start over. I'm going to get myself together. That's why I keep hearing that Mary, Mary song. I didn't get myself together because I got someplace to go.
I love it.
All right. So for me, is not to cut you off, but for me, a lot of times when you deal with people that's dealing with the credit industry, they don't really understand. So this is very, very important. This is so you will understand how it works. And so let's just say you plateau at 650 and your credit, you're already doing good at 650 and you're paying your bills. Most people are paying their bills 80%. Okay. Now it won't move, but you're thinking you're doing good. You're not doing bad, but you still need to do some more stuff. And that is if you got a credit card for $500, you have never missed a payment, but you keep maxing it out. Right there, that one little credit card is holding a whole lot of your points.
Wow.
You got to pay those balances off.
Wow.
It's simple to say, but hard for people to do.
You know what? I told my mom that, shout out to my mom. I told her that I was coming on here.
Hey, mom.
Because like
He on TV.
I made it. But no, like because I tell my mom, you have to pay more than just that minimum. Why is that?
Because you're going to pay them interest. You're paying them interest, mama, and not only are they getting over you with interest, because see they don't show you and tell you a lot of times. They will put it on your statement, but they're not going to tell you that. But they're making that $35 or that $36 off interest or whatever the percentage of your particular amount that you are using. They're going to charge you the interest of that. And the other thing is the system with FICO or the Vantage system. There are two different credit scoring companies. And so I'm talking fast. So the credit scoring companies, they already know people like to spend. If you give them $1,000, we hope that they max it out to the whole 1,000 or 900, because then they can make interest off of you if you take a long period of time of paying it off. But credit cards, if I don't say nothing else tonight, hear me good. Credit cards, the purpose of a credit card is for you to charge it and pay it off. Charge it, pay it off. Charge it, pay it off.
One more time. I don't think
charge it, hey, and pay it off.
So quick question, because two of my
I want to make sure I get mama, because I might need some chicken one day.
I think I got it. Mom, no more minimum.
No more. If the minimum is $25, mama, you pay them suckers. Pay them what you owe. If you charge $300 for whatever, pay them the $300. I promise you, your score will continue to go up, and it will go up and stay up. But not only that, you will cut out paying them extra money. It is not good to pay the minimum payment. It is not good. Y'all stop that. And see, most people keep saying, just get it at 30%. Whoever started that rule, shame. Such a wickedness. All right. Don't do that. You pay what you owe. When I charge it on Discover, if I charge $600 today, I'm going to pay that $600. And if I can't pay the $600, I'm going to try to come $300, $400. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But don't pay always more.
There you go.
Yeah. So two of my major question for me, and I didn't know they can do this. Two of my major credit cards, without even applying or without my approval, raised my. Now I was already happy with my limit, right? Completely happy with it, comfortable with it, and then they increased it. They do this. They can do this.
Absolutely, because you are a low risk. So Kudos to you.
Oh, well, hey.
So yeah, that means you pay
But
your
it made
bill
it
on
harder
time.
not to use.
'Cause-
Okay. I don't want to use. I'm like, oh, I can go buy it. I can go
No,
buy
this
it.
joker will go to Hawaii. He'll go to Cancun. Now I can't even get past Lawrenceville. This joker, he's sitting over here nice and poised and
Yeah.
refined. But I promise you, he gets his rest and vacation. Old man Florida boy. But what I love about that is so powerful. Please listen up and take notes. The reason why they raise your credit limit is because you never went above the credit limit that they monitored over a period of time.
Got you. I didn't. Okay.
If whatever your particular credit score is, let's just say it's a 750.
Yeah.
And if it's a 750, you didn't go 750, 634, 650, or God forbid 522. They'd have never gave you an increase. They have monitored, which is called a soft inquiry. That means it's a permissible, legal terminology, it's a permissible pull that they pull from all three bureaus if you don't have a block. Now, if you don't want nobody to go in your report, you can freeze it, block it. But me, I don't like them freezes and blockers and all that stuff. But they did a soft pull on him, which is soft inquiry, and they saw he meets the qualification. So they're in the habit of keeping good customers like this. So they said he's done well with the $3,000 range. So I'm just throwing a number out. So let's take him up to $6,000.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that good? You doggone right, because you have to understand the credit game. The more credit you get, the better your score goes up.
Gotcha.
Because a lot of black folk were not taught how credit works. You need to understand the system. If somebody offers you $150,000 worth of credit, that's wealth. You need to take it.
Nice.
But see, here's the problem. They take it. Them jokers gonna say, I'm going to Miami, get me some implants. I'm going to get me some. I want me a butt leaking all in the airport and carrying on. And then you want us to sit in them seats. You know that Delta messes out. They leaking all in the airport, honey, trying to go down there to Miami and Cuba and Zimbabwe.
Cuba was a beautiful place.
Okay.
It was a very nice
what I'm
place.
talking about?
I've been there. It was very
Okay, so at the end of the day, if somebody offers you credit, that means, as I said on previous show, you have become a low risk.
nice. So that's what we want.
Low risk.
Nice.
Because if you become a high risk, that means your score is in the toilet, and you're gonna hear this danger. Don't give Mr. James nothing. He ain't gonna pay this back. We
Right.
give him $10,000. That joker's gonna have a good time.
and not pay it back.
And not pay it back.
Pay it back.
Uh-huh. And you know the Bible. Let's talk about the word. Say the Bible said that the wicked borrow and payeth not again.
All right.
All right. The wicked. It didn't just say the borrow, but the wicked.
Let me get an amen.
Yeah. All right. So let me get off that because I'll be hollering.
So I keep hearing you say FICO. What exactly is it? And what is it and what does it mean?
FICO is a digital company that they own the Fair Isaac Corporation. FICO is the Fair Isaac Corporation. It's a regular company owned by regular men, just businessmen, just like me and you.
All right.
And it's called the Fair Isaac Corporation. Say it, Casacello.
Okay.
And what they do is they just beat us to the game. I wish I would have started.
Wow.
It is all over the United States of America. And they are the leading scoring company that keep track of personal scores as well as business scores. And what they do is that algorithm. Now, here's where I want to tell you the little tricky word. It's called the algorithm. They created an algorithm to be able to get you the 3-digit score. Wow. Here's the problem. Dumb jokers created that algorithm for us to lose. Now, if I had a FICO person, well, I don't think that's fair. Why would you say that?
Right.
If it was that easy, and if it was really easy, and everybody could reach 800, you name me 2 people that you know right now that's got an 800 credit score.
Wow.
Now you sit with
true.
one, but at the end of the day,
Right.
I'm talking about in your family and in your circle.
Yeah.
Most people do not have an 800 credit score. Let's come on, tell it. Come on, tell truth. And the reason why, and see, they think they're doing something. They say, well, my score is 715, but you can't get out of that particular plateau.
Right. That's exactly me. So
That
it's so
algorithm-
good. It's good.
Yes.
But I want to get
The algorithm is a digital calculation method of how to get your 3-digit score. So when you look on FICO, when you look on Experian, when you look on Credit Karma, you need to understand how did I make those homemade mashed potatoes?
right.
I had the peeled potato. I know exactly the method.
There you go.
Come on here. And see, the method is what messed people up because they rather watch some strippers and drop it like it's hot
Oh my
tonight
God.
instead of understanding that you don't have to go to the baby's concert. You know, the little baby, what's it, the little baby,
Little
the great
baby.
baby. Oh,
Yeah, I
I
think it's
want
Little
to
Baby.
get
Yeah, I
him
think it's
right
Little
now. All them homophobic jokes and all them. Oh, you done messed up something terrible. I'm gonna get off that anyway.
Right,
But
right.
at the end of the day,
Stay focused,
let me stay
stay
focused.
focused.
I told you, you got to keep it focused.
Stay
I
focused.
wants to get that baby mess. But and anywho, but at the end of the day, you have to understand the method. That's what I say.
I like it. I like it.
Now we're gonna move on to matter of fact, let's take a commercial. Let me say that I got any questions. Okay, yes, that's what happened to me with Navy Federal Credit Union. Now, Navy Federal Credit Union, y'all know I like their credit card division, credit card, and that's exactly right. The Fair Isaac Corporation. There it is. That's what FICO is.
Yeah.
It's the one that they own that particular score model.
Okay.
So, and let me tell you this for free. FICO just doesn't have FICO 8. There's FICO Auto FICO 8. There's FICO 9. There's FICO 10. There's FICO 2. There's FICO 4. There's FICO 5. I released it and told you all that I'm building a house from the ground up.
Mhm.
All right. And so you're going to be in my new studio when he come back.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they had to check when they ran my credit, and they just ran it again because I'm getting closer to my closing date.
But now I heard this. I know we get ready for a quick break, but real quick, answer this one. So if they run it in a certain amount of time and they continue, does it no, like that's not an inquiry each and every time?
Yes,
right?
it is. Yes, it is.
I heard that if you run
If you're looking, okay, yeah, there are certain rules.
Right.
Yes, there are certain rules. Let's just say you're looking for a car.
okay.
So they have a system in place where you won't get dinged if you go to 15 or 10
Okay.
lots. They're grouping. It goes like this, and I'll teach that. That's a whole nother show. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So they will group it together.
Okay.
And they do this category only with student loans because they know you have to shop around.
Okay.
Home ownership, and they do it in the auto industry.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing, like what client did. Well, I tried that trying to get a credit card just to see which one would, and she took a hit on each one.
Mm.
It doesn't work in the credit card sector, but it does work with auto, home buying, and student loans.
Good to know.
All right. Now we're gonna take a quick break, and once we take a quick break, we're gonna be right back. We're back. We're back. Listen, this is the topic tonight. I got my man Carl Chambers here. He's the regional makeup artist for
Happy to be
Dior
here.
with the big company.
Oh,
all right.
No,
He ain't no Cato's.
Cato's is a good brand. Cato's a good brand.
He ain't Walmart. This joker here is with Dior.
Oh, thank
All
you.
right.
For having me.
Listen, if you need your makeup, this boy can lay your makeup.
Oh,
and not
nice.
only that, he knows skin regimen is
Oh.
what I really like. All right. Whether you got remember that I said something was itching me
Yeah.
or whatever that stuff you put on, it soothed it. It calmed.
I know because you kept coming back.
Yeah,
It's
I sure did.
Yeah.
And I kept getting the test. You know
And not wanting to
now-
pay for it though.
Now you know that black Puerto Rican, that's some black Puerto Rican mess. All right. And also, if you want to donate to this show, we're taking it to the next level. See, you can't see behind the scenes, see, but you can.
Yeah.
But see, they never see all the lighting and all the stuff it takes to get this. Because this boy right here likes good lighting. Let me tell you something.
Listen.
But I'm so glad you're here.
No, thank you for having me.
And
I have already learned. I kid you not.
Right.
You know what I mean? I thought I came in knowing.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, sugar.
I thought I came in already knowing. Oh, I don't need this. But wow,
Right.
the knowledge that I'm taking out of here, I'm excited.
Right. And the other thing is, we got another question. People always ask me, one of the number one questions when we were able pre-COVID. Oh, and not only COVID, he's vaccinated and I'm vaccinated. Because
Yes.
they say, oh, them jokers ain't got no mask on and stuff. Because I don't play that stuff. And he know I wears my stuff, but he's vaccinated.
Yes.
And we got a little distance right here behind the red suit right here.
This is 6 feet. Thank goodness.
Let me tell you something. If them jokers can go to the little baby bear, I want to wear him out. What's up, Shasta? I was looking for you. Hey, Shasta, I got Carl here.
Hey,
Mr. Carl.
do I know who this is?
They was about to change his name to Charles.
No, I'm changing my name. I'm changing my name.
All right. So this is
Lisa.
all about Lisa's died. Lisa's child.
Thank you, Lisa. I have a new name.
That's my girl. Okay, and she's actually, I can't tell her stuff, so we're gonna move on. But at the end of the day, people ask me this question all the time. They say, how long does it take? Because we're gonna go back to the 175. Every Tuesday, you can get 175, whether it's Tuesday morning, when it's 12 o'clock, midnight. Even if you text me and I don't get you until I open up and I get to my desk, you will get it for 175. Now, don't call me tomorrow on Wednesday and then say, you promised me the 175.
What is it normally?
It is normal. Thank you.
Yeah.
The normal price starts at $300.
Oh, yeah. I want
Now,
175. I want 175.
It is $175, and we covered on the first half of the show. We covered what you're going to get with all this. So go back and
Guys,
watch
it's worth it.
Yes.
It's totally worth it.
I promise you. And let me say this too. Anybody listening at me right now, just like any other credit platform or whatever, and there's some other ones out there. I'm a man of integrity. If you can't hear truth in my voice, and if you haven't watched my show, because a lot of people send me a friend request on Facebook. My social media platform, as I said this today, is only for business purpose. If this wasn't business, y'all probably wouldn't even see me, because I'm a very private person. When he walked into my little setup and studio and he walked into my house, he was like, friend, do you even have anybody come over here?
Right.
I was like, no.
But it's so, guys, I wish y'all could see behind the scenes. It's so professional. I thought I was walking in CNN. Baby. I was like, oh, I have arrived. This is serious.
and that's where I live my life. But it's a reflection of how I am in the public. I don't carry myself unseemly. I'm no better than you. I'll get on the floor and scrub your floor with you if we got a cause. But at the end of the day, for me, people ask me all the time, how long does it take? And I'm going to pay you $175. Can you guarantee it's going to be off in 30 days? If you need a quick fix, and see, they always tell me, when I tried those other credit companies and they didn't do nothing, but you still have to do your part.
What is their part? Because what would be my part, right?
Your part is exactly what I said, keeping your balances low.
Yes.
Understanding credit, reading, looking at the shows, getting an understanding of what FICO is. Go back and rehearse that. But for the most part, a lot of people overspend. And they will not pay their balances off. Those people are not wrong. If I was the landlord of this nice property and building right now, and you didn't pay me rent, I'm kicking your butt up, up and out.
So people are like, I guess we're spending more than what they have coming in.
Well, let's take you. The reason why they gave you that credit line increase, that's what they did, is because you know what? You spend, I spend, but we pay our bills.
There we go.
Let me say that.
Gotcha.
We spend, but we pay our bills. This is not for free.
Right.
Do you hear me? I can't walk in there with all my degrees, and I can't walk in Publix where shopping is a pleasure. I can't walk in Publix and say, I feel like just taking the spring water. They're going to call Johnny Law on me.
Right.
All right. You know, that's old, honey.
I've never heard of
Johnny Law is old, honey. Let me tell you something. They say, how long does it take? It takes as long as you need it to take. She already know. All right. Because they got COVID-19 credit. How long did it take you to get the COVID-19 credit? The Delta credit.
Do I know Lisa? I gotta meet Lisa.
Yeah, I
gotta meet Lisa.
I'm telling you, she off the hook, honey. She off the hook. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. It is amazing when you get ready to get your life together. All it takes, I love what you said earlier in the show. It just takes you making a decision, getting your life together. Listen,
to do it.
I used to sleep, and a lot of people don't even know. My mother has always been a hard worker. God rest her soul. But one time I had 3 big businesses going on at the same time. Wow. And I'm gonna share this with you while you're here. And at that particular time, I chose to let my townhome go. I had a barbershop and a salon. So for almost 3 years, people didn't even know I was sleeping inside my barbershop. Now, I wasn't ashamed. I didn't want them to know because I didn't feel like explaining that and them looking at me like, oh, he going through. I wasn't going through. I just couldn't afford 3 businesses at the time. Right. And see, I was working on something then so I can sit in the place that I'm sitting now. Hey!
You better say it. Wow, I didn't know.
Do you understand? I had a vision back then, and I'm sitting in it right now.
Okay.
And the other night, you can say what you want to say, and ain't gonna church it to death. But the other night, I kept hearing these words: "Wealth is coming. Wealth is coming. Wealth is coming." 2022 is gonna be greater.
But it's for me. I don't know. For me, it was about making those necessary steps.
Absolutely.
To want to change it, you see, because I had to want to have great credit, and now I can say that I do. Because at first, guys, I'm telling you right now, it was not there. It was the wanting to do it and make those changes.
Mm-hmm. And see, the wanting part is some people find this interesting. Some people find this not interesting. Right. And see, I can't help those people, but I can help the people that come across my path and come across my business. And as you know, I be sometimes at another obligation we have. Sometimes I'll be there. I'm still doing business deals.
Right.
And I'm still getting calls because those people, thank you, Sheila. Come on, help me in here. Come on, help me in here. So at the end of the day, for me, I look at it, I can see down the road. I didn't choose to go see the whispers of Bobby, what's my man? Patty LaBelle or somebody like that. I sacrificed back then so I could sit in a stable place. This is stable for me. Yeah. You see, I don't have to, and thank the Lord because I've been there. I have been there where I had to pay the rent on time this month and pay the car payment late and then flip it.
Right.
You know, I don't want to do that.
To give to Peter.
Yes, I can't do that. I'm too old. Yeah. I'm too old now for real. So at the end of the day, I had to learn, and I wanted to learn. Yeah. Ain't nothing worse trying to teach somebody they don't want to learn.
Absolutely, guys. You should want to do better.
Yeah,
want to have your credit better. Absolutely.
Yes. And greater is coming. That's it. Greater is coming. And so for me, they say, how long does it take? It takes as long as you need it to take. That's my answer. I say that if I was right now, one lady I like, and I've never met her, but hopefully one day we'll cross paths. Her name is Susie Orman. Mm-hmm. Now she's the Caucasian white lady, and she says, "Show me the money, girlfriend." She has a major big platform. Right. She has done and is doing the same thing that I'm doing right now on my show. And she just has a great big audience. She's been doing it a very long time. And I respect that lady is because she made a decision to live in her wealth. And she's not going to live beneath her privilege. She's just not. And just like with you, and even with the things that you have going on, you have done exceptionally well. Ain't nobody dropping.
But I want to do better. You see what I'm saying? I want to do better. I think our problem is being comfortable. I want to be uncomfortable making that next step because I feel like when you're uncomfortable, that's when the growth comes in.
And you're eager and you're going to keep fighting.
You want to know. Yeah.
And one time, one of my customers almost caught me. I jumped up. I don't know. I think I might have alluded or told some of this, but one of my customers, I used to back in the day, especially back in the 80s, used to start cutting hair at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Well, I kind of was tired and overslept, and I had 10 minutes to get it together. So I was running around in my drawers in the shop trying to get, and I thought I had closed that other door. And so I thought the lady, because see, I had to park my car in the back or whatever the case may be. But I got it together, baby. I'd take me one of them whole baths. Honey, I was getting it together. Because I believe in taking baths. Let me tell you something. Honey, I believe in clean stuff. I believe in clean. And so at the end of the day, I said that to say this. Don't take when people start telling me about their hard stuff. I don't have any living parents. I don't have my dad is gone, my mom is gone. I can't call anybody,
Right.
and we love each other, we friends, and all of that good stuff. But I can't call him and say, "Can you give me $10,000?" And if he don't give it to me, then I get mad at him. That's not fair. That's not fair. Even if he does have it and he decides to give me whatever, or vice versa, that's fine. That's because we're helpers one to another.
Absolutely.
But I want to help myself.
I love it.
I want to help myself. I
Have
don't want
to.
to. I don't
Have
want
to.
to be. And see, that's how you make an informed decision, ladies. When you meet a knucklehead, when you meet men, when you meet a lady, and all she want to do
You
is
know what?
spend your stuff.
It's funny that you say that, because I know, guys, I mean, I don't know how to phrase it. I'm just going to come out
Yeah,
with it.
say it.
It's important to know your significant other's credit score before
Lord, now
going
let me
into
tell
that.
you something. Now you're talking my kind of talk. Let me see. I had to rob Lisa crazy. So I had to rob Sandy, Candy, Dandy, and Baby. Oh, Lisa, you is crazy, girl. He is crazy. All right. I know that's right, because Lisa is one of my good students. Good students, all right. And so I'm going high. There it is. Let me say this. If I were to marry somebody tomorrow,
Yes.
I'm gonna put it on me.
Right.
If I talk about you, you'll get mad. You best to know. I'm gonna know that person's credit score.
So it is important. to
It's
know
very
before
important.
walking in.
Because if let's just say the person that I'm with, if they don't have the discipline and they're overspending, or if their credit is jacked up or whatever, first of all, I don't want to walk into a union blind.
If you get married not knowing, could their credit score, if it's not good, affect yours?
It sure can, especially if you on the same contract with them.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So here and oh yes. Let's just say you go to Capital One and you buy a car. Your name on it, my name on it. I don't pay the bills, but you pay the bill, and you trusted me to pay the car that you got for me,
Right.
and because you the co-signer, I'm the
Right.
primary, but you the co-signer. So whatever's good on mine is gonna be good on yours.
Wow.
Whatever's bad on mine is gonna be bad on yours.
Yeah.
That's not fair, because you kept your credit up. But because I'm a slacker and I think, oh, he gonna fix it anyway, let him clean up the mess. You align with the wrong person.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing is too, like Tina Turner said, what's love got to do? She told that judge, I can have all that other mess, but he is not gonna get my name.
She worked
And
too
I'm gonna
hard
tell
for
you
it.
right
She
now,
worked too hard
in
for
my book, I talk about that. In my book, boo. I'm trying to tell y'all, you got to understand that when you get ready to fix people credit and stuff like that, you need to go get that book. Teach me
There
how.
it is.
There it is.
There it is.
All right.
I like
Teach
that
me.
name.
Yeah, teach me how to, and that's the
I
thing.
like that name.
I can't go to the creek with you
I like
and
that
fish
title.
every
I like
day.
that title.
Yeah,
Because it's about teaching, and that's what we are. I feel like we are all teachers here. That's
Yeah.
what we're put here. So
Yes.
he's teaching you guys
Mhm.
how to obtain that incredible credit, to obtain whatever you want out of life.
Yes.
Because you have to have good credit. I'm sorry, you have.
Listen,
I
and if
strongly believe that.
And if your significant other, your husband, your wife, your partner, whomever it is, if you have that serious conversation with them, they love you and you love them, they should want to work it out. And then somebody got to take charge of the finances. all
Well,
right?
I'm going to tell them, call on Tuesday
Okay.
to get that special right there. Don't call Wednesday.
If you call on Wednesday, this is what it will be. If you call on Wednesday, it will be the normal price of $300. And there's still nothing wrong with that. That's the normal price. It starts. Now, if you have a bankruptcy, that's a different price.
So how long do you work with them? Like,
It's
is there
month to
any-
month. It's month to month.
Okay.
I used to do 3, 4, 5 months, but that's too much dealing with people that's just been out of shape that they ain't gonna do right. So I do it because it's worth that and more. If this is gonna change your life forever, it's worth this
There's
and
no
more.
price to take that.
So it is
Yeah.
$175 for 30 days. Any additional months that you need, if you need another month, it's $175. I don't go back
Okay.
and say you're gonna pay me $300 again.
Okay.
All
Because
right.
they're locked in.
Yeah, but remember, we said in the earlier show, I'm going to analyze and tell you all your stuff. Because, see, some people get your method and go let somebody else do it. That's how that heifer did me when she tried to learn how to do that quick weave. She came to my shop and learned how to do my method and went right home and did Quita's hair.
You know how to do all of that too?
Yeah.
I know you can cut.
Hey, Honey, I made
Wow.
some money in the 80s and the 89 and 90s. Those are the best year because them jokers got relaxed. All this natural hair meal. That's why I do more barbering now. I always did barbering.
Right.
But and then I'm the king of relaxers. I like straight hair. This is
That Pocahontas. You give them Pocahontas.
Now all of that natural hair stuff, it just ain't for me. I know y'all probably mad the natural hair people, but because everybody don't look good with a Florida Evans afro. All right. Watch those snakes, honey. Come on, wait a minute. Come on, there go D'Angelo. He just hit the 700 club not too long ago.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
I know he is happy and tickle pink, as the old people say.
Amazing.
He's finally in the 700 club. All right.
That's amazing. It's a good club to be in.
It is. Fix my credit. Fix my. They say the credit song. This the first time he heard it.
If that's not some old school right there.
And so at the end of the day, it's very important if your spouse is the breadwinner or both of you the breadwinner. Somebody got to be mature enough to say, you know what, I'm going to keep my credit score because, hey, you ain't going to be able to qualify a house.
To me, it felt good, and I knew I was going in the right direction when I was getting my car that I currently have now, and I went in there and they said, I don't have to have anything down.
Come on.
I didn't have to have nothing down. What a blessing. Because I wasn't
feeling?
there before. I didn't have anything down in my APR, which I want to talk about, was zero.
Which
is really good.
Which is amazing. Because if your APR is zero, that means you are doing great things. And see, that's what you need. Because see, I'm looking at that when purchasing my home. I'm not getting no interest rate for 5.9 or 4.9 or something like that. And you have to take what you got to take depending on your circumstances. But I want a low, and what the APR stands for, annual percentage rate. Annual percentage rate. I'm gonna say it one more time. The annual percentage rate. That means we finna make some money off of you. You take a long time paying this stuff back.
So when you're going, a good question. So when I'm or anyone else looking at opening these credit cards, they should really be looking at these APRs, right?
The APR.
So you don't want those 30 or 20.
Some of them are already set in stone, but you can, after a certain period of time, I suggest go back. Like me, I had a APR for 24%. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna close this card. I was just playing hardball and trying to bluff with them because I wasn't gonna close it because I had it for a good while and I already had 30,000 on the card. So
that's another question. I'm gonna make a note because you want to keep them long.
Yeah, you want to you close those cards and stuff of that nature. You're going to lose some points. Closed accounts, you lose points. I hate to tell you, because FICO added that in that algorithm. Wow. Yep. And so
even if you don't use them, keep them. You're saying?
Yeah, you want to keep them. At least use them once or twice a year. Because see that I did a show on that with Citibank. God knows I want to put something on them jokers. I had $8,500 on that one card, and them jokers closed it because I hadn't used it. Wow. Now ain't that some bull?
That's good to know, though.
Yeah, but what they did was, thank God, my score was high enough. It only cost me maybe 2 or 3 points, but I got those back.
Okay,
but them jokers closed.
Is it hard to get it? It seems like it's hard once you. Okay, so you do this inquiry. Let's say it's 3 or 4 or 5 points max. It's so hard to get those back.
No.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, let's go to inquiries. Most people think that inquiries. Look, I got a client right now that's got 45 inquiries. I think 45 or 47. And the first thing that individual said to me, I can't tell you who it is, but the individual said to me, it's the inquiries that's messing me up. I said, see, you missed it. Now they got balances all on their credit cards. That's what's messing you up, not those inquiries.
Wow, well said.
And the person still went out and got 3 cars. Why would you go get 3 cars? Well, I just wanted me a new car. So now you've added major debt. 3 cars, that's one is 20-something thousand, another one is 30-something thousand, the other one is 20-something thousand.
Oh my gosh.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You almost at $90-something thousand or $60,000 or something. No, almost 90 in debt. And so debt, like I said, is not good. It's not good. It's just not good. And see, when the algorithm FICO, those whatever particular FICO 8, FICO 9, when it said It does it in an instant. It's a digital calculation. Maybell is not sitting back in the credit industry no more saying, baby, don't worry, I'm gonna give you an extra $1,000 at Belts. I worked for Belts one time in this in North Carolina, and they was opening a new store. And so they would call it in, and they would fill it out. They would bring it to. They had us set up in almost like I had my own little space because I charge everybody. So I didn't want to be all the other children. And it wasn't in COVID then. So I had my own little space like I was running the joint.
Okay.
But I was doing credit. And I was approving. They brought the slips back to us. We ran their credit. And if their credit was a certain number, I could decide whether to give them $6,000, $3,000, $4,000, $500, or $300. Wow. Yes, it was. I'm telling what I know.
Wow. And
so for me, it ain't that day no more. The system decides for you like that in an instant. All right. So did we cover that about your spouse and all of that good stuff? We did cover that. Yes. Y'all have any questions? Let me see. Come on here. Come on, Mr. Walker. I need to be in that. You got to be.
It's coming.
This boy he's a supermodel young guy doing it up, honey.
Stay focused. It's coming.
I'm trying to tell you, stay focused. It's coming. All right. Let me see. The annual percentage. Let's put that on up. Annual percentage rate. All right. That's what it is. Let me see. What is my real credit score? Is Credit Karma, this is another question. Is Credit Karma a real credit score? Yes, it is. Is FICO a real credit score? Yes, it is. It is two different companies, y'all. And I'm going to put it like this. Credit Karma is Burger King. FICO is McDonald's.
It's funny you say that because I've even noticed like how one of my credit cards says this, right? And then the other one's just slightly a little bit lower. I was like, wow, okay.
But here, and this is the thing we talked about off camera, and then we get ready to end. It's already 10 o'clock.
Already?
I told you.
I don't want to go yet.
I
want to laugh with Lisa some more.
Okay. I told you. Things you need to know about your credit. I'm going to say this and we're going to end. Yeah. And I tell you, this is so important and it's so fitting to end on this particular note is because most people keep saying FICO ain't Credit Karma is no real score. Yes, it is. It is the 3.0. And I'm gonna go as far as to tell you to toot my little horn about, who owns Credit Karma score? That score, Credit Karma don't own that score. Credit Karma is an advertisement company that makes money off the affiliates that advertise on that platform, just like the rest of the credit monitoring sites. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a key. I couldn't announce it tonight, but I got a company that wants to do business with me, which is a credit monitoring company. So I got another big deal.
Coming up, put it out there.
Oh yeah, it's in my inbox. I can play it right now. And so we're working out the numbers. So you will get a good fair percentage, and I'll get a good fair percentage for my company.
Amazing.
So here's the thing. Credit Karma, if your Credit Karma says 702, 9 times out of 10, your FICO is going to be 710, 709, or 720 or something like that. But your Credit Karma is not going to be too far off.
Okay.
It's just a different calculation method, but in essence, it's pretty much designed to do the same thing. But it's just the reason why I said Burger King and McDonald's, both of them serve hamburgers.
Absolutely.
But they do it a different way.
Yeah.
Did I just make it plain?
Which one do you like, actually?
Now, McDonald's hurts my little tum. McDonald's hurts my little tum. I done got old.
I don't know. When I was eating hamburgers.
I can do a little of the nuggets and maybe the breakfast food, but I got to stay close to home because I might have a time and a season. But it's just two different companies.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I've learned, seriously, for me, I've learned so much. And for me, guys, what I'm taking away from this, it's never too late to start working on your credit.
Never too late. But let's read this right here. Listen, because I like what she said. I was never understanding. I have no credit cards. I have no credit. What she said? I have no credit cards and no credit card debt. But yet I don't have high credit score. Let me stop right there. That's the reason why you don't have it. You get more points for open and active credit cards. Most people are missing it because I hear people brag to me all the time. I ain't got no credit card. I ain't got no debt. That's why your score ain't moving.
Mm-hmm. And I find myself, and this is just me, I talked to you this earlier. Mm-hmm. Yes, I have my debit card, right? That my money goes into, but I don't use it. I hardly use it, guys, because I'm using my credit card because I want to build my credit and immediately paying it off. Is that right?
Let me tell you something. when I pay my rent with my American Express or Discover, because this is my insurance, I get, not only do I can use the money that's on my American Express. So the money that I use that's on my American Express is sitting in my checking account. So I put that money and pay it right off on my American Express. You know what I did? I just got me $100 back. My credit card pays me back cash. If I use my debit card, I ain't doing nothing but making the bank rich.
Unbelievable. Say it again.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Wow.
Your money. I look for ways. That's why I like all the cashback cards.
Yes.
Is because if I spend $10,000, American Express or Navy Federal is gonna give me at least $400 or $600 back. They're gonna put it right back on my card.
Amazing.
Discover gonna do the same thing.
Wow.
All right, most companies gonna do the same thing. Let me finish. I pay cash for everything. Your debit card, if it's okay. So basically, I have the money for it. I don't buy it. But you still need a credit card. This is an excellent question. This is an excellent statement.
Amazing.
But she needs a credit card. So my particular advice is the habit that she have is excellent. But she needs to formulate and transfer that habit into a credit card.
So what's some great credit? I mean, you know what I mean? There's always
American Express.
Okay.
Discover is. I can't stand Bank of America. That's another show. I want to lay them out right now. I don't like some of the other banks, but American Express, Discover, Capital One will give you a chance. They're not going to give you no 10,000, 25,000, none of that. But find companies that will give you a lucrative credit limit for all the shooting. This is hard work. It's hard work remembering your due dates and your reporting dates and all of that stuff. So I do like my choice of credit cards is Discover, American Express. What's another company I like? PenFed as a credit union. I love PenFed. I'm with PenFed. Some people like I'm about to say AARP, not them. It's another company. I forget the name, but it's almost they geared to military people. Right. I forget them. But I'll do a show about credit cards and stuff like that. Maybe something for 10 or 15 minutes, something quick. But for the most part, my major two that I think of now is Discover and American Express. Wow. I do like Capital One because they will get, even if you bombed out years ago
Capital One
and pay it off, they'll give you another chance. Yeah. They ain't gonna give you number $500, but take it, and then build. Anything else? It's never too late to invest in yourself. What a great saying. All right. Anything else you want to know? No,
I mean, man, you covered it so much. I have so much more knowledge than I came walking in with. So I feel really good.
So tell us how, if they do you have a Facebook page or something?
Yes, guys. Oh, yes. So shame on me. I should pull it up, right? Because I have two. I have my personal, but I'm going to give you my really quickly. Bear with me.
And you can. Are you on Instagram?
I am. Yep. My IG. So Carl _Dior _Atlanta.
Let's wait a minute. Let's post it right here. So it's CARL. Hold on.
Not Charles.
CARL
_
let me see, because then we can post it.
Dior _ Atlanta. Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So that's his information.
Absolutely.
DM him right there.
Yep.
DM him. I'm learning how to say that, young people. DM him.
Right.
If you need anything, if you need makeup, we are in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So if you're in Atlanta, which we love, you got to love to hate it, I guess. So if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, call him. Listen. Now he is just like me. I'm the crazy wild one too, but we cut loose too, especially if he get one of the mimosas.
No, I had one.
So at the end of the day, let me tell you something. This young man does not play with his money, so don't be calling about no hookup and stuff. Classic people ain't gonna do that anyway. But he will hook you up. He will hook you up.
Oh, thank you. She finally got it.
She got it. She finally got it. So about Charles.
I thank you. My mom thanks you too.
Yep. Let me see what Alexis is the car. He knows I love Dior. Can't get one of those store credit cards. I have too high interest rates. But you'll get it like a Home Depot. But see, that's when you're learning. You're learning.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be all right, Lisa. You'll learn. You're learning. And you know,
Thank you for loving Dior too. I love that.
absolutely.
Yes.
So if you're ever in one of the malls and you see him, say, "Hey, I saw you on that show." You know.
Oh, that'll really like make my
Yes,
head
yes,
go
yes.
down.
He'll take a picture. He loves to take pictures, baby. All right.
I do.
Matter of fact, let's do us a good selfie
Yeah.
right now before we end. We get ready to do a good selfie on the show. Now, this is the first, because I ain't never did a selfie with a guest,
Oh,
but this
wow.
all right. This is going to be the first selfie. Awesome. All right.
Nice.
Look, we just did a good selfie.
Yes.
Y'all take a good selfie of yourself and love on
Absolutely.
yourself.
Please
and you
do.
have good
Please do.
people like this. All
Yeah.
right. Mr. Walker has a question. Okay, yes, because I don't want to miss. Okay, let me see. Mr. Walker. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah, I tell you, they be on it. And I love it. What score you need to have for American Express or Discover? It
That's a
can
good
vary.
question.
It can vary. Let's just say most people think your score has to be real because when they think of American Express, just like I did, it's very prestigious, and it is.
It is.
But I have clients that have American Express cards and their score is 650.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've seen cards that is associated with American Express, and they have it. Is that still American Express?
Yes, it is. And
Okay.
don't you let anybody minimize that.
Okay.
Just like if you have a Hilton Garden and it's American Express, just like if you have a Macy's American Express.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna tell you one thing. I will give a shout out to Macy's. A Macy's American Express, I have that, and it's amazing. Now Macy's will give you that $10 back, baby. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't believe that first, but I'm telling you, shout out to Macy's. All right. Oh, Hodan. Oh, Hodan.
Is Hodan here?
No,
I thought
she
you were
is.
here. I thought you were here. I was excited.
Hodan, we need some fragrances.
Okay.
Hook us up. Hook us up. She gonna die laughing when I show this. But at the end of the day, I would say, Mr. Walker, you actually, it's depending on what you have on your credit report, as I always say, that would determine the 3-digit score. But for the most part, you will still be able to qualify with a 650, maybe even a 640. I've seen people, qualify with a 620. Now, I ain't saying just shoot for no 620 or 650 or whatever, but it can vary. But I will tell you, as your credit advisor, that's another thing that you get. I make recommendations in the teaching process that you get with this 175. I'll say, you know what? I think we need to apply for this card. I got a client right now that I'm going to get 10% when he get that $25,000 at Navy Federal. I told him, This is the card. So that's my particular consulting fee, which is 10%. Now I could take 25 or 30, but I'm a nice little fella.
You're a nice guy.
So as a businessman, I'm only going to charge him 10%. Now, and as I tell him, I don't want to hear no lip when it come down to paying me my 10%. Because see, if you get $25,000 and got to pay me $1,000 or $1,500,
absolutely, yeah.
Because before you couldn't get anything over 6,000 or 7,000 or 8,000. Now you got $25,000. And then the other thing is that's just one card, but we're going to get you multiple cards. So if I get you 3 different cards with $25,000, you got $75,000.
Unbelievable.
That's the way I think.
Right.
So it Discover is the same way. If you get ready to apply, your score just needs to be a certain way, and I can give you a recommendation. But normally, if everything, you don't have any late payments and any previous late payments and different things of that nature, then you're good to go. I would say shoot for 650 or above.
Nice question.
All right.
Nice question.
Sorry, my man. Let me see, Mr. Walker's question. Okay, beautiful, honest, and man. Okay, look, they're nice, beautiful, kind, honest men, respectful. Oh, and that's so nice.
True. So true.
So, wonderful question, Mr. Walker.
Yeah.
Thank you for that question. All right. Well, listen, I told him it was going to go by so quick. We will have him back. He will come back when it's the brand new studio.
I can't wait to see it.
Yes. And then don't forget, I'm still going to do my cooking and credit show and all of that good stuff.
I'm definitely coming out, and I love to eat.
Yes. So it has been a pleasure.
Yes.
Anybody have a 20-second question, anything that you want to know before we get out of here? We get ready to call it a night. But thank you so much. I appreciate everybody that hang out with me on Tuesday night. Tuesday nights is just my particular night that I like. It helps you get through the week, and I try to make the show, of course, fun and entertaining.
Oh my God, I had so much fun. You told me how much fun you had. I had no idea.
It is. Yeah. And it's really, really good things you need to know about your credit. I hope we said something that has changed your view and your outlook on credit, and DM us, especially if you contact him and you say, hey, there's something else I wanted to know. And he was talking so fast I couldn't get it in or whatever. It don't matter. I the bad comments, good comments, I don't care. I just take it all. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you to Mr. Carl.
Thank you for having me.
Chambers. And like I said before, see him. He's excellent with Dior. Make sure you have your money, because I'm gonna tell you, this joker will sell everything to you. When you see him in the store, Lord have mercy. Lord, it's an event by itself, baby. He's wonderful. And
likewise,
to the Dior staff and all of that around the country, whomever sees this, this young man is phenomenal. I've been wanting to call him national all day.
No, not there yet. Not there yet.
I say regional. I have it here in my notes.
Working on that.
This young man is just, he's the regional, but I keep wanting to say national,
Put it out there.
Yes, I want to prophesy. It's a time. Great show, Sheila said. Great show.
Sheila.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for helping us. Sheila is my show secretary. I just love her. I just adore her. Yeah, she's in Carolina.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we got Carolina, North Carolina or something, but I know she's gonna transition South Carolina or something. But she's in the North Carolina area, and then we got
Carolina.
Yeah, we got New York in the house and
wow,
all of that.
I love New York.
Great show! Thank you, Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker is my model now. He's the model. Young, and I love it because I want you to make all the money you can.
While you're right. Yeah.
And old folk like me need to know y'all young folks so y'all can help take care of granddad.
Okay, slap me some
when
money.
I can't touch the keys and everything, I said, "Cheer, go buy me something to drink. Give me some ginger ale."
You and that ginger, you love your ginger.
Oh, I love me some ginger ale, baby. All right. So at the end of the day, the Cooking and Credit Show is coming back. I'm gonna do that when I actually get back to my new setup in the house. So it's gonna be amazing. And so y'all just pray for us. But that's the conclusion of our show. Yeah. Thank you so much. You would not believe what happened behind the scenes. I done dropped the router for the internet mess.
It was a lot.
Honey, running the show is just a time and a season. All right. But we made it.
We're here. We're here.
And so we're hungry. We're getting ready to eat a little something, fellowship a little bit, and then we're gonna call it a night. But until we see you next Tuesday night, beware. You don't know who's gonna be sitting in this chair or who's gonna be virtually my guest. Until next time, you all be blessed.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Yes.
And listen, you pray about it. But if I was you, I would go get me a COVID shot and get that vaccine, baby, because anything gonna help me.
Do what's best for you guys.
Yeah, you pray. I can't tell you what to do.
Absolutely.
But we vaccinated, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if it's gonna help me at any chance or whatever the case may be, it might not cure it, but it'll help you. All right. You all be blessed. Until next time, I want you to go out with this. Fix my credit.
Fix my credit. I'm gonna buy that